completely melt and shrivel on that hot stone. Oh, this is a cool cooking device because there's fire at the bottom. It's like a brick encased by bricks, and then a hot stone on top with another hot stone that's heating, which is going to be able to it's like a giant sandwich press used for lamb. Hot stone. Basically, it's just some of the boneless meat pieces that are going to go on the hot stone, but mainly the bone-in pieces, the legs, the ribs, they're all going into the tandoor, which is heating in the back. So he's going to start with that first, I think, because it will take longer and it's a bit more of a procedure before then cooking on the hot stone. They're going to be skewered. So he seasons those ribs with a mixture of salt and pepper, a little bit of seasoning spices, and now he's going to skewer them. He double skewers them, potatoes on the ends. There's big chunks of fat on the top of those skewers, so when the meat hangs, the fat's gonna drip down, but the lid is going on. Thank you.
Enjoy. Fresh.
And in the middle of cooking, when you're thirsty, just the water fountain over here is just fresh, bubbling mountain spring water. Great. He has just such a unique and special way of cooking. It's his own way. Nothing is done too fast, but just rhythmic. It really is like healing, therapeutic, just rhythm and like strategy. Hissing the potatoes, the tomatoes, the eggplant with big pieces of sheep fat, lamb fat in the center, just bubbling away, keeping them hydrated and crispy. You just layered in some more pieces of fat that's just gonna melt into those vegetables. They're just gonna absorb that lamb fat.
Oh, look how brown they are. It does smell really good.
The vegetables are coming off. Look at just how golden they are, just sizzling in that lamb fat, beautifully golden, crispy. And then he puts the lamb on, and it's just sizzling, and the lamb is just sizzling. It just hisses again, full of fat. That smells. Those are going to be the tastiest vegetables ever. Just literally lamb fat just absorbed into them until they're crispy golden. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's sizzling. Oh, what is he painting it with?
Sour plum.
Sour plum sauce. Wow. Has this sour plum sauce, which he just paintbrushes onto the meat. It smells so good, already hissing and starting to caramelize. And then with that plum sauce all over it, and then it goes back in. Oh man, that smells so good. And that's just gonna caramelize onto the meat again. Oh man, the aroma's coming out of there. And now with that fruitiness as well from the sour plum, the fat drip. Man, and not only Tavakul, not only is he like inventive and creative, but like the food just makes your mouth water. It really is incredible recipes that he makes. Lid goes back on. A pool, a jacuzzi of lamb fat building up on that hot stone. And he just made sure to chop up some bread and just soak it in that lamb fat just to completely absorb it. Oh man, every component of this meal, all ingredients are completely saturated with lamb fat. So this lamb on the hot plate is ready. On the crispy lamb fat bread, lamb fat vegetables. And then all at once, everything is ready. And directly to the tandoor, he pulls those out. They're just fall apart tender. Wow, the aroma of that sour plum. He's just so creative in the way he does things. Traditional yet creative, all at the same time in his own unique style. And again, just the lamb fats. This is like an overdose of the lamb fats. And I love how he sets out the skewers on this incredible upright hanger. Everything which he makes handiwork himself. He said we have to taste this hot and fresh bread. Go and look at this. Look at how caramelized, how crispy that is. Just sizzled in its own fat. Oh yeah, come on, man. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Come on in.
No washing.
Grab. Okay, we'll do our first.
Yes. Let's do this.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Thank you. Chok sawal. Chok sawal.
Wow, it smells.
Oh. Oh wow. Wait, we have to do a super.
Wow.
Oh, the crispy lamb fat bread. That meat is so tender. And literally, it has absorbed like a sponge all of the fat that has been sizzled in.
Super tender.
Oh man. Okay, we have to try this bread though.
Yes.
It's, oh, look at that. You could literally squeeze lamb fat out of it. This might be the, oh. Oh. That might be the meatiest bread in the whole world. It's just completely crispy. Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna have to go.
It's
for
so
another
much
piece of
flavor.
meat.
I want to try that eggplant. The eggplant, again, caramelized and saturated in lamb fat. It's just, everything is liquid lamb. Oh man. Again, he cooks so calmly, so strategically.
Yes.
This is exactly what you'd want to be eating in the mountains in Azerbaijan.
Yes. And if there's still someone who doesn't know him, do go to his channel.
Yeah.
The guy.
And he's such a nice guy.
Such a nice guy, and he's amazing.
He's so friendly. He's so passionate and dedicated. Look at the way this meat just tears apart. Oh, it's hot. Seared. And it's just so fresh. You're gonna taste the freshness of that meat. And that tomato, the juicy tomato with the lamb. And again, oh, you wanna break into that tomato, get that acidity, but also everything. Don't let the tomatoes fool you. They're completely saturated with lamb fat as well. Don't let any vegetables on this platter fool you. I can't tell if the tomato is juicy or if it's the lamb fat that's just been absorbed into it. Oh, but it's so good. Oh man, with that acidity of the tomato, contrasting the lamb fat. I'm still snacking in the background, but he's getting ready to slice the ribs. I can't stop.
Oh, those ribs.
Yeah.
Sour plum.
The sour plum sauce.
So rich, and again, this
A waterfall of fat. Oh, you can see how tender it's going to be.
No fat goes to waste. None.
No fat goes to waste, and everything includes fat. Oh man, you can see how charred they are, how smoky they're going to be baked in that oven. Oh man, look how oily those ribs are.